I recorded the haunted apartment next door. What happens at 3 a.m. will shock you. I had always been skeptical of ghosts, the paranormal, all that stuff. But this story changed everything for me. It was the scariest experience of my life. And I never thought that I would be the one to witness it. It started out innocently enough. I moved into my apartment building and I was just curious about the apartment next door. The apartment was 404 and it was tied to 6 deaths, all ruled as accidents by the police. I found old photos of the victims and some news clippings, but nothing really substantial. I did find an EVP recorder in the apartment, so I decided to use it to record any whispers or voices in the apartment. As I walked through the apartment, the flashlight flickered, and I could feel a cold spot behind me. Then I heard a whisper, "Why are you here?" I froze. Was someone else in the apartment? I tried to ignore it and chalk it up to the wind, but then I heard it again. "Why are you here?" I slowly turned around to face the voice, but I couldn't see anything in the darkness. I called out, "Hello?" but there was no reply. As I walked down the hallway, the flashlight flickered again, and I could hear the sound of footsteps behind me. I turned around and saw a shadow figure dart across the hall. I screamed and ran out of the apartment, slamming the door behind me. I didn't want to believe what I had seen, but I knew in my heart that I wasn't alone. I pulled out my phone and turned on the camera app and started recording. Skogi sent an ace. I walked back into the apartment and turned on the thermal cam. Skogi something in the apartment with me. I could see a shadow figure standing behind me, and it was getting closer. I ran out of the apartment and down the hallway, but the entity was quick and graceful, and soon caught up to me. I could feel its hot breath on my neck and hear its footsteps pounding down the hall. I turned around and screamed as it lunged towards me. The last thing I remember is the feeling of its cold, dead hand grabbing my camera, and then everything went black. If you're watching this, don't go to apartment 404.